How to keep your hive buzzing year-round. You've heard lots of buzz recently about the importance of honeybees to our ecosystem. Due to pesticide use and colony collapse disorder, honeybee populations have been declining across the U.S. in recent decades. If you're a beekeeper, you already appreciate the importance of these friendly critters, and we're here to help you make sure your hive survives the winter season. Steps to winterproof your beehives. Beehives need special attention to survive over the winter months and emerge healthy and productive when temperatures thaw. Here are some helpful tips on the best ways to help your hive thrive. Consolidate space. Air is a good insulator, but too much air will mean your hive will need to expend more energy than necessary to keep warm. Keep the honey accessible. Ideally, your hive should be able to move together through their honey stores. If you don't split the honey equally, one group may find themselves farther away from their food source. Give queen excluders the boot. Your queen needs to stay with the rest of the hive for the colony and herself to survive. Give your bees strength in numbers. When it comes to winterizing your hive, there is strength in numbers. Combining two weaker colonies can give them the numbers to get through the winter and flourish during the following spring and summer months. Block the wind. Shielding your hives can make all the difference in how well they overwinter. Insulate your hives. Beekeeping insulation is the key to keeping your honeybees happy and healthy during stretches of frigid weather. How to keep your hives toasty warm. Moisture is the enemy. Water is an essential element for bees, but it can also be their downfall when the mercury dips. Reducing the space your bees have during cold months also goes a long way toward keeping ice and frost out. Box them in. A great way to insulate your hives over the winter is to take a box with a breathable top, place it over your colony, and fill the gaps between the box and your hive with material like straw or burlap. To wrap or not to wrap. Wrapping your beehives is beneficial, but you'll need to ensure they still have adequate airflow. Add roofing. Asphalt roofing tiles, especially in a dark color, placed on top of your hives help to retain heat from the sun, giving your honeybees a much-needed boost of warmth during chilly months. Now some pro tips. If you're newer to beekeeping, our pro tips will give you the best chance to support your honeybees through those freezing winter months. With diligence and knowledge, you'll be on your way to a successful winter season. Securing hives. Tuck them in for winter. Take the time to tie down your hives to prevent them from tipping or being knocked over. Reduce wind chill with fencing. Your fencing doesn't have to be completely sealed from the wind, but the more of a windbreak you can give your hives, the happier they'll be. Bring them in from the cold. If you're preparing for an especially cold spell, consider bringing your bees in from the elements. If you have the space, you can move them into a barn or outbuilding for the entire winter. If not, a temporary space to shield them from low temps will still help. Keep pests out. The biggest pest threats to your beehives during the winter are rodents and hornets or yellow jackets. Installing rodent guards late in the summer or early in the fall will help to keep mice and rats out of your hives. Bees are a critical element in supporting biodiversity and maintaining healthy environments, not to mention being adorable. Gather all your beekeeping supplies and use these tips and tricks so you can give your hives the best chance to make it through the winter months and flourish when spring arrives. This content was originally posted at porch.com, and a link to the full article is in the video description.